Hey, good morning, fellas. It is Monday. How we doing, folks? Oh, it's gonna be a great day, right? Everybody, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a chill day. We're gonna be able to focus on trading. I'm sure there will be very, very little distractions. Should be a grand old time today. I've been looking forward to streaming this morning for all night long. First of all, let me eat my Nutty Bar. How we doing, Namak? Good morning. Matty Matt, good morning. You're here for the comments. Jack Wiley, Recovery of the Wick, good morning. Ace Undercover, Trade Bum, good morning, Trade Bum. Mara Navana, John, good morning. Aluatosin, good morning. Ace Undercover, good morning. How we doing, fellas? Dean Bishop, good morning. Good morning, Futures Connect, good morning. Here's Johnny. Torsten, good morning. Rhino, good morning. Oh, really, miss? I need to check that out. Guys, you need to let me finish my Nutty Bar at least before we start talking about Apex 3.0. I'm gonna lose my mind today. I can already tell. But here's the plan. Let's lose our mind in a slow way. Okay, let's not just do it right away. Give me a minute. Hey, Matty Matt. Okay, Matty Matt. I hope you saw the update. I hope you saw my video. I literally texted John and I specifically asked for that one change specifically for you, Matty Matt. You were in my mind when I asked for it. Hey, good morning, Equalizer. Orange Jesus, good morning. Recovery of the Week. Francis, good morning. Sin City Futures, good morning. Josh, good morning. Rhino. Peter Schapp, good morning. Good to see you. Amelia Stitcher, good morning. F Trades, good morning. D Tucker, I will elaborate on it, but give me a minute. Give me a minute. I want to finish my Nutty Bar at least before we jump into this Apex support, live support right here all day long. You thought Apex didn't have live support? Yep, they do. It's right here. You want to talk to management? This is all you're getting and you're going to like it. Mmm. Ah, that was some good eating. All right. All right. All right. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you, Cycling Grandpa. Thank you. All right, guys. Go ahead. First of all, here. I need to do something first. All right, I'm gonna pin the link to the 3.0 video. So if you could all do me just if you have not watched the video, please go watch the video. I beg you. A lot of your questions might be, if you haven't watched it, at least watch it. It might answer a lot of your questions. If you have questions and you've already watched the video, then we're here for it, and let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about here's what I want today, guys. I know it's going to be crazy. I know I've already accepted it, but here's what I want. I want constructive feedback. That's all I want. Or your questions. If you have questions, I want to know it. I want to know constructive feedback. Like what you really don't like, what you like, or like, you know what I mean by constructive feedback. Just need constructive feedback. I don't like, if you're just going to come in here and say Apex sucks and is a scam, it's not going to do it for me. So just move it along. Don't waste our time. All right. So anyway, let's dive right in, boys. How's everyone doing this morning? Thank you, Trade Bum. I appreciate that. I did have some things wrong in my video. I tried to clarify it in the pinned comment. I was a little mistaken on the negative drawdown rule. From what I gather, just from reading some of the comments, it seems like most of the questions are around that trailing drawdown. So honestly, I feel like it's not okay. There's a lot of like, the reason there's a lot of confusion around that is because when Canadian Futures Trader did his interview with John, it made 0 sense. Like, I watched that recap and I had the same questions you guys had, because to me, it made no sense. Like, what are you, like, they were talking about a $10,000 day. Well, unfortunately, we don't all start the day with a $10,000 profit, okay? You know, what about the one that has only $100 in profit? Is that now you can only risk $30? Yeah, that makes 0 sense. So I had asked some clarifying questions on that, and basically it's pretty simple once you kind of understand it. I understand that it sounds complicated at first, but once you understand it, it really isn't that difficult. You basically take your drawdown. So on a 50K account, you have 2,500 in drawdown. 30% of 2,500 is 750. So that 750 is a fixed amount. It doesn't change from day to day as long as you're under the safety net. Hopefully I was clear about that, but if that makes, does that make sense? Like, it doesn't change. So if you go in and your first trade and you lose $500, you don't have to recalculate that. That's not how it works. So just, it's a set fixed amount as long as you're underneath the safety net. And I mean, it really, the question, hang on one second. 1 second, guys. I'm on the phone. Hey, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, good morning, John. Good morning, Design. All right, I was missing. What did I miss in chat? Hey, Sharuz. Good morning. So that's per trade. So 20. Yeah, basically 30%. Don't let your risk be more than. Don't risk more than $800 per trade, or $750 per trade. But again, it's not a hard rule. It's not a hard breach. Like you will not, it won't blow the account if you breach it. Yeah, people design like that's the thing. Like it's not a data loss limit. People are just freaking out, have no clue what they're talking about. People with an opinion didn't even watch the videos. It's like crazy. Again, like this is what I don't get. It's basic risk management. It's basic risk management is if you follow basic risk management per trade, you follow the rules. Okay? If your risk management is to blow the account every single trade, then you're not going to like the changes. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, $750 per trade, not per day. Per trade. What's risk management? That's the problem, design. I'm convinced that 90% of people trading prop firms have zero clue what risk management is. That's the problem. And now as soon as people are being asked to follow basic risk management, they freak out and they're like, "Oh, I can't do it." Well, maybe, just maybe that's why you also can't get payouts. Because we do not get a safety net returned to us? Yes, you do. Again, like, okay, give me your questions and I'll tell you if you're incorrect or not. Because one thing I've noticed, no one reads, no one listens. So just ask and I'll tell you. People are too lazy to actually read and listen. But you will. The safety net is available to you on your fourth withdrawal. So on your fourth request, you can request your safety net if you need to, if you want to. Mr. Wall Street. That's what I'm finding out. Well, I sure don't. Just blew a PA with micros. Yeah, design. See, design. I hate to tell you, but you need to learn how to trade. You need to learn how to have risk management. Oh, man. The fourth. So the fourth equalizer, so it's a little bit confusing because, so the fourth payout request, you can request from your safety net. Okay? But on your sixth payout request, there's no cap on the amount you can request. If that makes sense. So basically, man, do I want to jump in here? No, I don't. So basically, it will, on your fourth payout request, you can request from your safety net, but you would still be capped at for a 50K account for a $2,000 request at a time. But then on your sixth request, then you can request, it's uncapped. You can request as much as you want, which on your sixth request, in the past, it was the fourth month. Technically, the sixth request would be a little bit faster. So, again, like, okay, to me, here's my grand summary of everything. To me, the risk management part of it and the negative drawdown, like monitoring that, first of all, that is not a hard rule. That is something that you, as a trader, is being asked to monitor. Be aware of it. Know what you're, like, basically don't risk more than 30% every trade. That's it. That's it. But you are being asked to monitor it. Take responsibility. Learn risk management. That's basically what they're asking you to do. If you do violate it, it's not going to blow the account. It's not going to be a hard rule. But if you start doing it continuously and repeatedly, then don't freak out when they put you on a probation, because that's what will happen. Yeah, you're not supposed to have that opinion, Diego. Again, like it's so weird. It's so weird. It's a weird dynamic because on one hand, people are like, oh, they just want you to blow your accounts. They want to collect fees. But the rules that they put in place actually makes it harder to blow your account. So which one is it? Evals are still the Wild West. Yes. Eval lives don't matter. That is still true. That is still true. Will that result in less? See, to me, the risk management part of it is not a big deal. What a big deal is the safety net. Like, that's what the big deal is. I'm honestly surprised that people are freaking out about the negative drawdown and the risk parameters. To me, like that is not a big deal. It's just basic risk management. And I don't understand people freaking out about it. Like, if you have 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, then and you're following that to a T, then that 30% negative drawdown doesn't even apply to you unless you're trading way too big of size. So those two rules literally go together. And the only reason there's a 30% negative drawdown is to, like, the only reason that comes into play if you're using 5-to-1 risk to reward is if you're trading crazy big size. So, but the safety net, I completely get, and I think that is totally valid, where like that is a big change, and they did roll that back a little bit where you can withdraw $500 from your safety net, which again, I really like. At least if you get your account to the profit threshold, at least you can pay yourself $500 and, cover your costs. But it won't actually make a big, like, you'll still have plenty of drawdown remaining. Even on a 25K account, you'll still have drawdown available so that you don't just immediately blow the account. Okay, Matty Matt, I wanted to talk to you. So here's Matty Matt. One part that I feel like a lot of people also didn't understand is, okay, in the beginning, that drawdown or the safety net thing, the safety net thing was going to be in effect immediately, but they changed that from the November 1st through November 5th. There's a 5-day window where you can still withdraw from your safety net. Okay? They changed that because of yours truly. I threw a little bit of a fit about people that signed PA agreements or people that signed previously. They were under the impression that they can still withdraw from the safety net. Well, if they're rolling out these changes yesterday, it literally doesn't give anyone a chance to withdraw from their safety net that are kind of grandfathered in. And I made the case to John that I think it would show good intent on Apex's part to at least give people a window where they can still withdraw from the safety net, especially the traders that are new. If you're a new trader, you've been trying really, really hard to get to a payout and you are $200 away. Like this week, you have from now until November 1st to get to your profit targets, get to your profit threshold. And November 1st through November 5th, they allowed a window where you can still withdraw from your safety net. After the 5th, then the safety net will go into effect and you'll only be able to withdraw $500 from your safety net, which is still better like than some other, but again, like I feel like I didn't see one person talking about that. To me, that's a big deal. Like if you're trading, you have your profit threshold and you are fully going to withdraw from it, like that's a pretty big deal. They allow you a window where you can do that. And I really, John gained some respect from me over the weekend. I had to fight a little bit, but he agreed to it and allowed it now. And I think I was very happy to see that. But yeah, just want to make sure people are aware of it. It's basically giving people the opportunity and giving people a heads up of what is coming, but still allowing someone to make decisions, you know, make choices, whatever they need to make. All right, we are probably, why don't we at least look at what the market is doing today? Overnight session, we had the highs all the way up here at the 525s and the lows down here at the 350s. So a pretty big downtrend overnight, pretty big downtrend. So interested to see what we do if we get above the 520s, then definitely interested in a long. But that makes me on these accounts, I had to think about this is all John's fault. Wait, what did John do? How much is safety net? So did I miss what makes them decide to put you live and keep you in limbo for a month? What do you mean, John? Oh, you mean if you get put on probation and you're being evaluated for a live account? I'm not sure that was covered. I don't remember seeing that, but I haven't seen all the videos either. I was worried about the new rules, and that's the only thing I was focusing on. I think there were some more videos regarding the probation, and I don't know. I still gotta go dig through all of that. But the safety net to me is definitely the biggest change. Like as far as how it will affect people and just overall, I think that definitely is going to be the biggest change, but makes me want to go a little bit from the 21st. Okay, here's the problem for me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 trading days to get these accounts back above the profit threshold. Actually, no, I would have more than that. I would have 1, because November 5th would be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would have 12 days. 12 days. Ooh, boys. Thank you, Powers Gaming. Hey, awesome. How much is safety net, Sharoos? Whatever your drawdown amount is. So on a 50K account, 2,500 plus 100 is your safety net. What are the rules on the bigger accounts like the 250K account? I mean, from what I gather, it's the same. So it's one thing that this will do is it makes the larger accounts just not as attractive. And that is something I like to talk to John about, because on the accounts that are 150K and larger, like, I feel like the safety net isn't really needed because you already allow yourself a cushion if you take a payout once you reach the profit threshold. You already allow yourself a cushion automatically because of how much you can request. Mr. Wall Street, I was scheming. I know I was. Dave, be quiet. Don't tell anyone. But what about the 100K static? Peter Schaap, I saw your comments. It got me thinking. That's a good question. I am not sure about that, Peter Schaap. The reason I say that is currently the drawdown is $600 some, right? But see, you would still need to get the account to $2,600 in profit before you could request a payout. So I think that is going to be your safety net, not the $600 for the static account. But that is one thing I should clarify. But it does make, like, for me personally, going forward, I'm switching back to the 50K accounts. Unless they make changes regarding the safety net on the larger account sizes, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, I'll try my hardest to get these accounts to get above, if I can, great. But if I need to switch, I will switch to the 50K accounts. Hey, Rad Poker, how we doing? Just use FTT. Oh my gosh. I saw FTT had a great weekend as well. Everybody trading at FTT, you guys had a great weekend as well. I mean, FTT is it makes Apex look good. It really does. It's crazy. What about the 30% from your money after you are green? How can we do it in the first days of the account? Randomizer. If you have 30 minutes, watch the video. I explain it, but basically that's not how it works. Actually, I'll save you 30 minutes. I'll explain it really quickly. On the 30% rule, as long as you're underneath the safety net, it is calculated. It is a fixed amount of risk. It's 30% of your drawdown, and then it's fixed. So on a 50K account, 2,500 is your drawdown. 30% of that is 750. Don't risk more than 750 per trade. That's it. As long as you're below the safety net, it doesn't recalculate at the, if you lose $750 on your first trade, your negative drawdown is still 750 for your next trade. And that is on a per trade basis, not a per day. The larger safety net is the only issue here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the safety net. So the safety net, just really quickly, the way the safety net works right now is you need to have basically the safety net. I'm just going to give the example for a 50K account because people understand that the best. And basically so on a 50K account, the safety net is $2,600. Once you reach that target on your funded account, then you can withdraw $500. Okay. You can withdraw $500 right then and there, which would then leave you with $2,000 of drawdown. So they allow you to withdraw $500 of your safety net. So if you want to withdraw $1,000, then you need to get your account size to, $53,100. If you want to withdraw $2,000, you would need to get your account to 5,000. Okay, hang on. Let me get the calculator for you guys. If you want to withdraw 2,000, you would need to get your account size, your account balance to $4,100. Basically, you need to always have you can't withdraw more than $500 into your safety net. That should be pretty easy to understand, but yeah, 54,100, Peter, thank you. Some people do one trade a day and risk 3% of the bankroll on a 50K account. What are you talking about, Rob Moores? 3% is $1,500. Whoa. How are we calculating? You can't, on a 50K account, you don't have 50,000. 50K account is, I wish they would recalculate that, because 50K has zero to do with your actual account size. A 50K account is a $2,500 account. That is how you need to be looking at your risk management, not based on the 50,000. That means zero. 50K account is a $2,500 account size, because that is the amount of drawdown you have left. So 3%, if you're saying that you only risk 3%, 50K account, $2,500, 3% of that is $75, I think. Don't make me get the calculator out again. I knew today was going to be fun. Like you said, the cost of privilege of 20 accounts. It is. That's really what it is. I was actually wanting to do a poll today. Okay. Or let me ask you this. I feel, in my opinion, if the safety net thing, if it wouldn't be for the safety net thing, I would be super excited with these changes. Like, I actually really like the changes. We've been asking for black and white rules and something that we know exactly what to follow, and not these vague gray area rules. And most of these changes actually do address that. Now, there's still a couple gray areas, but it's not difficult to calculate 30% of your profits. Like, it takes like literally a calculator, and you can figure it out on your own. So, but the safety net is what, to me, is the big change. Like, to me, the safety net thing is what is the big change. Yeah, Diego. Yeah, people think they have a 50, 150, 200. Maybe that's the problem, Mr. Wall Street. They think they have that much drawdown, and they don't. Yeah, I know. It's 50K is said that way because it's used as the margin, but I mean, come on. Saying that 750 is not enough, but not equivalent to real life trading. It is if you have, geez, come on, Rob Moores. Let's use math. Okay, Rob Moores, let me ask you this. If you start your own, if you put in $2,500 into a futures account, you put in $2,500. Okay, let's say, so you have a $2,500 account. Are you telling me that you would be willing to risk $750 per trade? I'm asking. Anyone know if you can still DCA one time? You can DCA as many times as you want now, Expander 4. There are no more DCA rules. So all you DCA degens out there, get together, have a party, and degen to your heart's content. But here's where I like the way that Apex had it, where hey, you can DCA again. Hey, you can DCA all you want, but you got to stay within the risk parameters. I like that. Yeah, no more DCA rule on PAs, Expander, as long as you stay within the risk parameters, which is on a 50K account, $750 of drawdown per trade. So if you enter, you start to DCA, and all of a sudden you start going $800, $900, $1,000 in drawdown, that's a problem. Like, stay within the risk parameters, DCA to your heart's content. Or finally, people are going to be able to be profitable again because they can DCA again. I'm very happy for you guys. But it's no, but honestly, if you DCA and you stay within the risk parameters, then you're probably DCAing correctly. Like, I do really think that it is possible to be profitable and to have a DCA strategy. But the problem that I've seen, too many times people that DCA is because they can't accept a loss. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between DCAing as a strategy and a big difference between DCAing because I was wrong and I don't want to admit it. So now I'm going to keep adding to my trade, and doing the praying method of please, market, come back to my original entry. That's where DCAing is. That is not a strategy. But we are just ripping higher, folks. This is breaking above that 530, breaking above the the overnight high. And I like it. Now we just need this thing to keep going. And then I'd love to see a little bit of a pullback. And we got to jump in here. If we got money to make, folks. We got to get these accounts above the threshold. Okay? That's the objective. Next 2 weeks. We got one goal. I got my 150 for the day. Let's go, Matty Matt. Matty Matt, I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for you hard, man. I'm curious, Matty Matt. No wrong answer, but I'm curious. Are you planning to take out from your safety net come November 1st, or are you going to allow yourself a cushion? So DCAing to break even is looked down upon? I mean, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that's not a strategy. Hey, Kiss Me I Cook. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going, Kiss Me I Cooked? I am still hang on. Let me check something. Still waiting. Thank you, but I did not understand it. Sorry, randomizer. What did you not understand? My lowest account, if I didn't trade it again, I would leave $2,200 of cushion, taking out $2,500. Oh, wow, Matty Matt. Let's go. So you already have a really nice cushion. That's awesome, Matty Matt. Remember, it's okay to take a loss, Matty Matt. It's okay to take a loss. I'm going to tell you that every morning. Every morning I'm going to tell you that, Matty Matt. And if you don't accept a loss, Matty Matt, I will come find you and I'm going to take a ruler and I am going to smack you right across your knuckles, okay? Like they used to do in school. I'm just going to take that ruler right across the knuckles. So don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Hey, Kiss Me, I Cooked. Yeah, hey. I'm sorry, Kiss Me, I Cooked. I really am. It's been crazy, and I am... Obviously, with all the rule changes and things, I'm trying to give them a little bit of grace, but I sent him a message again, and that you should have an answer soon. Did Apex say they will tell us straight up if we break any rules, not 3 weeks later after requesting payout? Yes, Jambear. Now, this portion, I feel like I need to have a little bit of caution, and I need to make some people aware. So the goal, there's a difference between having a goal and actually doing it and doing it right now. So the goal is at day 6 of your trading, on your day 6, that you will basically get notified if you've been breaking rules. So if you're, you obviously need to trade 8 days. And on day 6, if you've been consistently breaking the rules, they will send you an email and highlight the rules that you've been breaking. And they're going to ask you then to continue trading for a longer period of time before you request. That way, you won't request and get denied. You'll just get asked, hey, you've been breaking XYZ rule. You need to trade this amount longer, and then request, and then it'll be approved. Basically, be proactive on the denials so that if you request, it'll be a fast 24-hour turnaround time on approvals. That is kind of their goal, but I don't think they're fully there yet, in my opinion. So I think that's gonna take some time before they are doing that 100%. So for the 250K PAs, if you want to withdraw 3K, you have to get 9,100 instead of 6,600. And that's with the $500 buffer. Yeah, Tate. And that's where I feel like, again, I would like to have a conversation or like bring some of this up to John, because the larger account sizes, I feel like, are not really as big of an issue regarding the safety net, because you already have a safety net. So I don't know. I would love to be able to, like, on the larger account sizes, increase the amount that you can withdraw from the safety net based on, you know what I mean? Like a 150K account, I think it would make sense to be able to withdraw maybe 1,500 from your safety net. Maybe have kind of a tiered steps. I think right now they're just trying to keep it simple, but those larger account sizes really, they're going to be very unattractive if they keep the same tier that they have now. I think almost everyone's just going to go to the 50K account. So, and maybe that's what they want. So, hey, I guess that can happen, but all right, market pulling back right at the overnight highs here. What time is it? 10:13. Volatility is looking pretty good. I think we can really realistically look at taking a trade here if we get a good setup. Yeah, the whole thing with the contract thing, obviously anyone, they can change the contract anytime they want. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, Matt, that's a good way to look at it. The safety net makes it harder to get your first payout, but then makes it easier to get your second, third, and fourth payout. That, I do think that is true. What I feel like the most, I sympathize with people regarding, okay, if I put myself in my shoes from a year ago, Like if you're just starting out trading, and you're struggling to get payouts, this is a big deal for you because, you know, getting a funded account, man, is this really just going to rip straight back up? I don't want to just. This is looking very bullish. She is looking very bullish. But I'm not going to enter all the way up here. They could say you can withdraw 20% of your cushion. Sling Trader, that's a great idea. I like that. I might bring that up as a suggestion. I like that idea. You could do the percentage of safety net is what the amount you can withdraw. That way, those larger account sizes are a little bit more attractive. Yeah, I know, Sharuz. If I don't look, market goes higher. If I look, market pulls back. Let's say you start your account and you have $500 after a week. Now you have $50,500. Are we not allowed to go under 350? No randomizers. So randomizer. So your safety net on a 50K account, 2,500 is your safety net. So you need to get above the safety net. So which would basically mean until you have $2,500 in profit, your drawdown amount is 30%, which is 750. So 750 is a fixed amount and doesn't change regardless of your actual drawdown remaining, or as long as your profits are below 2,500. So as long as your profits are below $2,500, your risk and drawdown per trade is always going to remain at 750. Okay, so it's a fixed amount. That way, it's not this slow and painful death of a PA account if you only base it off of your remaining drawdown. Just look at that ripping higher to I should be focusing on trading here. I'm missing out. We are missing out. When did you request a payout? I was wondering. I was wondering if anyone would notice, Viter. I was wondering if anyone would notice. So the updated year-to-date payout amount, I updated it to reflect my payouts with Topstep, so that it's accurate. Dean Bishop says, trade. I mean, I could have. I guess I should have entered all the way up here. I didn't want to enter on this pullback because we were right at these equal highs. I don't like these kind of entries, even though it would have worked out. DB Nail, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Diversification that's right. Hey, that's right. Please suggest that they get you 24 other traders whom they respect together. Hash out all these rules. So the man. Okay, one thing. Okay, Chris. Hang on. Viter, you do have an eagle eye. Let's go. I'm making notes. I'm making notes of some of your suggestions. Some of you have some good ideas. But hey, you know what? Like, I do need to feel like, okay, I feel at least there were some improvements regarding the communication, even though I would prefer to see it a little bit different. It was pretty obvious that when they did the interview with Canadian Futures Trader, they obviously hadn't thought through a lot of it. I wish they would, think through some of that a little bit more, but at least we had communication for the first time. We had dialogue and communication before a change was implemented. So it's improvement. It ain't perfect, but that's improvement. Now, I did specifically ask John. I said, I forget exactly what I said, but I said, please tell me that this is the last change, that there are not going to be any more changes. Is this, can we please stop with the changes? And he said he did. There might be some changes, but they're actually going to be for the better. But the changes should be over. Apex 3.0, obviously they're going to listen to feedback, and if some of the feedback they get is a benefit and they want to change things, obviously do it. But no more changes. I was very adamant about that. Apex needs to stabilize. Right now, it's literally every month there is something new. And we need 4 or 5, 6 months of just letting people adapt to these changes, seeing if it works for their trading, and just stabilize is kind of how I look at it. Like, just let people settle in and actually get familiar with the rules, trade their system, see if that's a fit for them. Again, like I always say, I feel like part of my job is to make sure everyone understands the rules. I'm not here to make sure you understand the rules, and then you guys need to make the decision if it's something that you can abide by or not. If you look at it and you're like, I just don't like having good risk management. I want to go, do whatever, then that's fine. But that's why I have, I think you can have both. Okay? Like, on my Apex accounts, I have good risk management. Okay? I know what I'm risking per trade, and I know what I'm risking per day. I'm following good risk management on my Apex accounts. Okay? I am. But guess what? I am not following good risk management on my Topstep accounts. In full disclosure, I am not following great risk management on my Topstep accounts because A, they don't require you to, and B, there's no consistency rule. So it's literally like Topstep accounts are a little more for the YOLOs, if I'm honest. And I mean, honestly, that's the thing with prop firms. If we got to be aware of the rules, make sure you follow the rules, and then use whichever prop firms that make sense for you. And you can have different trading styles on different prop firms. Yeah, equalizer. I do agree. TB, that is not true. That is not true. So full port, yada, yada. You have to make $100 a day now on the 25K. Is that Topstep, Kid Poker? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying Apex? How's it going, Kid Poker? Good morning. Coming January 2025. Stop it, guys. I will lose. Let's not go there. Yeah, Kid Poker, no, that's not true. It's 50. It's 8-day payout windows, and 5 of those 8 days need to be $50 in profit or more. The other 3 days you can flip. I'm really surprised that they allow flipping. That Apex allows 3 days of flipping. That really surprised me. I thought they were not going to allow any flipping, but I think they decided to go with $50 of profit for 5 days at least, but then you can flip the other 3 days if you want. Habitual rule changers. It is probably best to assume that there will be more changes until proven otherwise, but I do believe, I do believe that this will be the final rule change for quite some time. I don't think we're going to see more rule changes. I really hope not. But I've been wrong. I've been wrong before, but I don't think I'll be wrong on this one. We shall see, though. We shall see. All right, market pulling back here a little bit. Doesn't matter what size account you have to make $50. Yes, Kid Poker. I mean, how is that a, I mean, that should, how is that a BS rule? If you need to make money to get a payout, I don't know how else you're going to do it. I mean, you're going to be forced to make $50 a day, regardless, do you like it or not? I mean, if you don't want to make $50 a day, then you're probably not going to make it to a payout. Bowie, yeah, so Bowie, that's with including all payouts from all prop firms. Updated. I think I have 60, what is it? $68,850 in payouts from Topstep now. And I still have 2 more accounts. I still have 2 accounts left. Got 2 left, and we're going to take this baby for a ride. I'll be honest. My 2 remaining accounts I have, I'm going to be super aggressive. I am going to be super aggressive. You want to make money, but you don't want to be forced to? Well, I mean, you're going to be forced to regardless, Kid Poker. I'm not sure why that, like, that to me is like the least. Okay, so if you need to make $2,600 and you have 8 trading, it doesn't, or maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe I'm misunderstanding here, but you're going to have to make that money regardless if you want to or not. And why am I not promoting Topstep? That's a great question, Sharon. It's a great question. You know what happened? You know what? I'll tell you guys. Topstep can go bite me. Okay? They reached out to me. They saw what I was doing, so they reached out, yada yada yada. Had a call. I literally asked for a very, very, very simple I don't know. Like, I just wanted a simple agreement on affiliates. Like, nothing crazy. Nothing, no set amount per month. I don't want any set amounts per month. And I don't get any set amounts per month from any prop firm. I only get paid if someone uses my code, period. That's the only thing I wanted with Topstep was just allow me to share a link. If someone clicks on the link, I get affiliate commission, just the standard. That's it. That's all I wanted. I don't want any exclusive XYZ nothing. And they wouldn't, they had zero interest. It was basically, you either have to sign an exclusive deal, which was a terrible deal, and I would have had to delete every single video I have on my channel, and there were an insane amount of restrictions that I could and couldn't do, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks, I'm good. So they can go bite me. But yeah, that's why. I was gonna do a video. And everything. Why did they do it for Patrick? I don't know. What do you mean they did it for Patrick? They're not doing it for Patrick. Or I guess maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not important enough. It's okay. I get it. I mean, I'm not complaining, but again, I get a percentage and that's it. I don't get paid. A lot of people like there's this one guy. There's this one guy that keeps harassing. Like the guy has some serious issues. But he's, anyway, it's hilarious. People will, whoa, we're pulling back now. Doing the V-shaped move. Look out. Let's see if this continues to rip lower. No, I'm scared. Red clay trader, I doubt it. Yeah, that would have been in the past. But yeah, they think here's what Topstep told me. They told me I'm lucky to be even considered to be taken exclusive. You're lucky that you're even getting a call. So, very entitled. And they were, I mean, it's, anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but definitely not for me. Not for me, man. Jamie with Apex Safety Net, Topstep, Take Profit Trader, Buell Knox. I mean, Jamie, 3 of those that you listed, you literally need to have a safety net as well. The difference with Apex, you can at least withdraw from your safety net. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Well, that's the thing. Like, they wanted me to be exclusive, and my benefit for being exclusive was you need to delete all your videos, adhere to everything we say, agree to come on to Topstep TV a scheduled amount of times. That would, there was no benefit. When does the 8 days start with Apex? On November 1st, but technically, that was another question that some people had, was on November 1st. Will that be when you, is that when so if you request November 1st, as long as you have 8 traded days on November 1st, then that's when you'll be able to request. Yeah, John, dude, I thought about you, John. I was starting to warm up to him a little bit, to the sense I'm like, dude, I mean, obviously I've had success trading with Topstep, and there's some things that I like, there's things I don't like, but then the way that they came across on the call, the arrogance and just absolute, it was so cringy. Keisha Gill, yeah. It was 68,000. That is updated with the payouts that I've gotten with Topstep over the last month and a half, I guess. Do you know how many requests will hit November 1st? Oh, it'll be, I mean, it probably be very similar to usual. How can anyone say Apex is better than before? I don't know. Did I say that? Honestly, okay, the safety net again is the big difference. That's the one that I feel like, yeah, trade bum. I wouldn't be surprised. The safety net is what the big deal is to me. You can withdraw more from all of them at 2,600 on a 50K. How is that, Jamie? How can you withdraw more on Take Profit Trader at 2,600 on a 50K, Jamie? Talk to me. Yeah, Topstep you could take out 1,300. Take Profit you couldn't. Buell Knox you couldn't. MFU, I'm actually not sure on MFU. How is that? I think you could take out more on MFU, but Jamie, on Topstep, if you get your account to 1,300, like then you also lose your drawdown. But yeah, you're right. I agree on some of that, but some of that I don't think there would be a difference. The live account process. So the live account, I know that the plan is to make video and highlight exactly how that is going to work. I haven't dug into it. I have not had time. Yeah, John. I don't know. I don't know, man. I seriously question if that is a live account, but I don't know. With the new threshold rules, the withdrawals over 500 can't embed into the trailing threshold. So is that 2K just ghost money now? No, Mr. Pushup. So first of all, so you are allowed to withdraw $500 of your safety net. Okay, so you can withdraw $500 of your safety net. Right, it would close the account, Jamie. I guess I'm saying that obviously wouldn't be part of the plan, but yeah, technically, yes, you're right. Or who would do that? But you can withdraw $500 of your safety net. So if you have a 50K account, you get the account balance up to 2,600 in profit. You can withdraw $500. Then once you have on your fourth payout request of that account, so on your fourth payout request of that account, you are allowed to withdraw from the safety net. Judas, that's some of the things I'm not sure of. Like if you blow a live account, can you go back and trade evals? I'm not sure. All right, we are pulling back all the way down to VWAP now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. We're really pulling back. We also have the pivot point here at the 445s. Got to pay attention here. We might get an entry. It might just keep rolling over. Yeah, rock solid. I mean, that's fair, I think. I mean, honestly, I think the rule changes actually helped with the ambiguity. It's not like they eliminated a lot of the gray rules. The rules are actually now a little more black and white than they used to be. There's still a couple that could be cleared up, but Does the 30% consistency rule go away after your 6th withdrawal? I'm not sure. I also, the other thing that I haven't seen any, wow, look at this thing pulling back. We are retracing this whole move. We are now at a 100-point move and continuing to go lower. Wow. Look at this thing rip. Whew. It's a big pullback, boys. It's a big pullback. Oh, no trading ever after. Let's go, Trade Bomb. You're up 600. Let's go. That's awesome. Now we did test that opening range low. Let's see if we get a bounce here. But man, that's a crazy move. Yeah, DC, I agree. It does. Right around this time, 10:30 area, we often get these big, like the reversals happening. We often see it. Ah. MZ316. I mean, yeah, I definitely traded. I mean, I was super aggressive with Topstep. I mean, I was pretty aggressive, pretty large contract size, and honestly just kind of went on a hot streak. Went on a hot streak of trading is really what happened. I mean, I'm taking literally just basically the same trades, but I'm going a lot bigger contracts. I'm also trading a lot of the overnight sessions. Basically, most of my profits came from the overnight trading. The 30% consistency rule used to go away once you were able to withdraw more than the set withdrawal limits per account. Is that right, Keone? Actually, I think you are right. If they're wanting to put me live, I don't know. I have my one of my accounts here. This is one of my accounts with Topstep. We are at $50,000 in profit, and I haven't been moved to a live account. These are the payouts I've taken from that one account. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. We're at 21 days traded. And I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. But I mean, I hope they don't. But I gotta, I guess, kind of expect that it'll happen. Hey, I'm gonna soak it for as much as I can. And whatever happens, happens at this point. I'm gonna go big size. I'm gonna take it, and if it works, it works. If not, we'll see you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Gosh, I was muted. Sorry, guys, I was muted. Wow, look at this. This is starting to look like we are going to have a red day. I might need to start looking for a short setup, to be honest. This is just ripping lower. Lots of volatility here. Lots of volatility. We are doing the big V shape, and like I always say, as long as if I can stay away from these moves, that's the important, that's what's important. Yeah. Hey, Norman, how we doing? Hey, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We're chilling. Feel like from now until election, we should just expect to have some pretty volatile days. I think we're going to see some pretty crazy volatility. Like from now until election, things are just going to be crazy. A little bit, it's just going to be crazy, man. Okay, yeah, so no consistency after the 6th withdrawal. Got it. Man, do I want to take a short here? We are below the 15-minute opening range. Thank you, Singularity Trader. You can't flatten in Ninja? Uh-oh. That's not good. Try to just enter an open order somewhere on the chart. That sometimes will close everything. It's a glitch with Ninja Trader. Like just enter a buy stop above price somewhere and see if that works. Because it's actually sometimes not a real trade. Yeah, or check Rhythmic, and then you'll be able to see if it's actually real or not. But yeah, that is very frustrating. Not sure why it still does that. I love the uptrend knock me out on my usual strategy because I always sell. All right, are we gonna roll over here? Man, oh man, do I want to take this? See if it rolls over. Looks like it wants to pump now. All right, we're in. Hope we get a continuation here. Don't give me a fake out. Don't do it. Just need a continuation here. Just that's all we need. Dump it. Trend is your friend. Trend is your friend, market. You're supposed to go lower. Oh man, I'm not. It looks like we're gonna get faked out here, huh? That is unfortunate. Oh man. Oh, come on, market. Ouch. Ay, ay, ay. It is what it is. Okay, now it's gonna go. Don't do it. I just want this to keep going higher now. Just keep going higher and it's fine. Don't make me do it again. I'm gonna do the slow grind higher here. Oh my stars. Ouch. Come on, market. Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Need a big rip. Need a big dump right here. Dump it. It just doesn't want to do it. Man, oh man. There we go. Come on, dump it. Do it. I feel like if it breaks through this, it's going to make new lows really quickly. Got to get below this 415 area. Come on. Push it. Dump it. It's just getting bought up. This is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Man. Trying to be patient. I'm trying to let this trade work, but it is not looking good. I don't like it. Come on, right here. Need the dump. Man, it's a rough way to start a Monday. Dump it. Dump it. You can do it. Keeps giving me hope. Is he gonna do the hope and nope? I think we're gonna get stopped out. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. We gotta get a continuation here on this push lower. We cannot have another long wick. It's over. Yeah, there it's gonna go. I can just. Oh, God. I'm gonna stop watching it. I think I need to stop. I mean, I do feel like it is super bearish, but I don't like these wicks. Like this wick, and this wick. It makes me really, really nervous. But I'm trying to hold, and I'm trying to be patient, not freak out and get out of the trade early. Gotta let it work. We gotta let it time. We gotta let it cook. But we just gotta wait and see. Oh, this is gonna rip now. I can just feel it. This trade right here is going to determine what kind of day we're going to have, for sure. We're either going to have, it's either going to turn around right here, or this is going to be the last trade of the day, and we're going to have like a $700 at some dollar loss. Okay, here we go, baby. Let's go. Come on. I need you to rip it. Dump this thing right here. Let's go. Okay, continuation, please. Let's get a continuation. Dump it. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding. Come on. You know you want new lows. You know you want it. I should have maybe taken profit there at this double bottom. Come on. That's so wrong. Don't wick me now. Don't do it. See, okay, let's think about this. This is crazy, but I really want, I want to take my profit all the way down here. As long as this continuation, as long as this trend remains intact, there's no reason it won't come test these lows. Yeah, I think. Am I gonna just take my break even stop? Come on, bulls. Just give it up. Just give it up. Let's dump this thing. Come on, do it. Do it for the stream. Man, I'm trying to be patient with my runners and stuff, but man, it gets hard. It's real hard. Oh, come on, market. See, technically, my stop, I feel like, should just stay right here. Let this fluctuate a little bit if it wants, but as long as we maintain this downtrend, like, why not just let it work? We just gotta let this trade work. We gotta be patient. Okay, right here. New lows. Come on. New lows. Do it. Dump it. I want to see one of these. I want to see one of these red candles right here. Do it. Come on, baby. Oh, this is so hard not to take my profit right here. It's so hard. Oh my gosh, if this goes against me now, I'm going to be mad. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Physically in pain. I couldn't do it. I had reached my maximum pain threshold. My maximum pain threshold was reached and breached. I just couldn't do it anymore. But we're getting better at holding. We're getting better. We're getting better. We had to endure some suffering, but we did it. Oh, man. All right, we're back to green. That's a good thing. It did not look too good there for a second. It did not look good. That's how I speak with my wife. I should have held. Stop it. Stop. I know I should have. I knew it. I knew if I get out, it'd go lower. We all know this. We all knew this. Oh, man. But it's okay. It's okay. We can maybe get him next time. Maybe next time. I should check my underwear. Yeah, you're not wrong. Every bone in my body, honestly, right here, every bone in my body, when this candle happened and we broke above it, like every bone in my body wanted to just get out of the trade right there. But I'm like, no, 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 we're not doing it. I'm proud of myself, if I have to say so myself. Look at that. There's my profit target. Oh, you knew it was going to happen. You knew it. You just knew it. Think how mad I would be if I had gotten out up there. Exactly. Oh, I would be so upset right now at myself. So, in all reality, I'm not. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, once I started making back that previous day loss right here at this double bottom, that's where it just, to me, didn't make sense to keep trying to hold. Even though in my gut or in my brain, it told me we're going to go test this. I just couldn't hold. I just couldn't do it. Because if we then reverse off this double bottom and I get stopped out at break even, I'm not sure I could have accepted that. Hey, let's go, Black Coffee. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right, let's see if we rip below the 350s here. But man, what a move here. This is a 200-point sell-off now from these highs up here at the 550s. I mean, crazy. Crazy times we live in. Let's see if we do a double bottom here. Yeah, I like the U profit, honestly. Here's what I'm gonna do. My plans going forward, I'm gonna tell you. I'm going to look into the U profit zero accounts. I like them, and I'm not gonna use Topstep anymore. I'm gonna switch to U profit. The heck with Topstep if they are not gonna like they're gonna be douchebags, then so be it. Banzil, it wasn't beef, I guess. It's just I was not impressed with some things. All right, are we gonna get a bounce here off of this double bottom? Man, I would be so proud of myself. I would probably be too proud of myself if I would have held this trade all the way down to this target. Oh, I'd be so happy right now. So probably be a bad thing. Hey, we are getting a push here. My question, okay, we got to decide. Am I going to take another short setup here? Feel like we should probably. But man, this is a pretty big bounce. How are the Topstep accounts? One locked out, one still trading, but I just took a withdrawal. Actually, no, I'm taking another withdrawal tonight of 4,500, and then my other account is I still have 4 more days to go before I can take another withdrawal, but I'm basically just taking as much out of those accounts as I can. But with the 50% thing, it's kind of hard. But yeah, those U profit zero accounts are better than the Topstep because you have a static drawdown. Only difference is with those U profit accounts, you cannot take a you basically only can take out $2,000 for the first 5 payouts, and then after that it's uncapped. and you also need to have that 5 days of $200 in profit or more. But yeah, you do pay an activation fee. I think the 50K accounts are like $39 right now, and then there is a $150 activation fee. So it is a little bit more expensive, but it's still less money than Topstep. Yes, Mike, I did. That is from the Topstep payouts. So yeah, you do pay an activation fee. The activation fee is a little bit more expensive, but yeah. Oh, do I want to? Do I want to try this or not? I mean, I think I'm going to. I don't know why not. Well, there's a reason why not. Because it wants to go higher. All right, let's see if we get a continuation or this is going to rip higher. Just want to trade with the trend today. Trend is your friend. Friend is your trend. Until it isn't. The trend is always your friend until it isn't. So that's one thing that is kind of so you profit, you have to use the TradingView platform. Come on, dump this thing. Come on, we need a big dump. No fake out, just continuation, rip it lower, give me my money, and let's move on. You can do it. All right, just give me equal lows here and we'll call it a day. Should I trail this? I don't think so. This is more of a scalp. I'm just looking for equal lows down here. Actually, I'm not going to let this thing rip against me. No need for that shenanigan. Hey, Philip. Thank you. All right. We might, I mean, I'm okay if I get stopped out here. It's basically a break even trade at this point. If we get stopped out, it's break even. Just hoping we get a continuation here a little bit so we can hit this profit target. But there is definitely support right here. We have the overnight lows right here. So we could, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this thing reverse from here. But we shall see. Looks like I am going to get stopped out. And that's okay. All right, come on. Now this might dump here. Hmm. I think the bulls are going to try to take this now. And if we fail to make a new low right here and we push back above this 395, 400 area, then we just need to wait and then look for a long setup once we're above this EMA. Okay, here we go. Maybe we can flush it. Flush it, baby. I'm just going to give myself like a little bit of room to the downside if this really wants to flush. Nope, it's not gonna. It ain't gonna do it. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, right here. We gotta do it. We gotta do it right on this, right on this candle. We gotta flush down through, or I'm just gonna take my profit. Flush it. Come on. Come on. Don't be like this. All right, I'm gonna take it. It doesn't want to do it. Chalk it up as a scalp trade. We could go lower, but I'm okay with it. Hey, Citizen Zero, how we doing? You know the feeling when you get to payout, but you feel dirty? Oh, dear, Peter. Do not tell us what you did. Trading what's the withdrawal amount on the 150Ks if you are over the safety net? Do you know? It is 2750 Citizen Zero, yes. For your first 5 payouts. Wait, 11:30 is the bond auction? Oh, really? 7 minutes? All right. Appreciate the info. Well, the market's kind of just died. Volatility looks like it died. Watch, now it's going to flush the way it looks. Okay, let's see. Is this going to make new lows? Get it. See if it's gonna rip below. If this rips below the 350s and then below the 320s, man, that thing, we could be in for a pretty crazy day. We could go test the 200s, the 210s. On Friday, you mentioned passing evals at the open. Can you give an example from today of what price you would have entered? Honestly, Neil, I usually just pick one direction. I do not like the kind of placing both directions. I mean, I'm trying to think here what at the open, what I would have done. I mean, usually I just enter buy stop, sell stop above or below kind of this price and then look for that move. But I mean, yeah. The new rules are applied today. Yes, for the most part, yes. All right, we are bleeding lower. There she goes. Interesting. See if this is going to make new lows. I definitely should have held. That's crazy. All right, down we go. 355s, 353s. Making that push lower. There we go. 350s getting tested. Will they hold? Man, we came right down to that open overnight low. Now we're making a bounce here. Is this doing the wick down through and now rip higher? Man, this is one of those where it's so tempting to go long right here. I could just go a lot lower size here. Gosh, let's just not do it. All right, let's see. It's gonna see if it tests that 350 again. I think I just need to stay out of this range. Hey, Lotion with the sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Also, Freddie subbed an hour ago. Thank you. I'm trying to get into trading with my wife and her boy. What? You're trying. Did I read that right? You are trying to get into trading with my wife and her boyfriend. Would you recommend starting with MNQ over NQ? I would recommend you kind of talk to your wife first and figure out that whole boyfriend dilemma. I feel like that is more important at the moment, but hey, I'm not one to judge, so you got to do what you got to do. I don't know WSB lore. I do. I do some, not all of it. That is too funny. Taking that swing trading to a whole different level, are we, huh? I see what you're doing. I see you. Ah, you guys are special. You guys are special. Yeah, we're just continuing to break lower. See if the 350, see if the 350s hold. Oh my gosh, hang on. I forgot that I have something. Okay, now we're making a move higher. Oh, we're getting that bounce. We are getting the bounce. Oh, this is where it's... Oh, I want to go long right here so bad. I maybe should have. I should have just done it. I've seen that. I've seen this too many times, and... Trend is your friend, though. I'm trying to stick to my plan. Trying to stick to my strategy. Yeah, again, I would agree. The divergence seems to be good for a long... Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, as soon as we broke above this 370s, I would have loved to be long. But, hey, I guess it's fine. AD. Osama. Hang on. Excuse me. I'm out of breath. I shouldn't be running. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I should not have been running. Man, is this gonna rip lower now? It is so... We're also very low volume. I guess it is lunchtime. It's probably best just to sit it out. Just sit this one out. But technically, could have a short setup right here. John wants a flush. John, if you want a flush, then I want a flush. Flush it. When I'm going to do a video between the two, I'm not sure I will. I'm not sure I will now. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Maybe I will. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't do that much difference. Overnight trading is basically a lot of what I did with Topstep. And then just bigger size, bigger stop losses, that type of thing. I was just a lot more aggressive. And I kind of went on a hot streak. Went on a hot streak, and I think I had, what, 15 days in a row of winning trades. Size matters. Yes, it does. Hey, G Travel. Can I send in? Yeah, sure. No problem. I might go till later tonight, tomorrow morning, before I am able to respond. G Travel and Trade. But yeah, you can send me an email. That's totally fine. Do I look at other time frames, M. Susan? I do. I have a 15-minute time frame that I look at, and then I do look at the daily, and I also have an hour, and I have a 4-hour chart that I do look at. See, now this is even more confirmation. I should be going long. This is a good setup long right here. It really is. What a rip higher. She ripping, boys. Sorry, John. I didn't do it on purpose. I promise it was not my fault. How much you make with Topstep? Currently I'm at 68,000 in payouts, and I'm going to request another 4,500 tonight. And I have my other account balance. If all goes well, on Thursday I'll be able to request another 9,000. Just depends. But that also depends on, you know, if I don't blow it until then. And I am being super aggressive on that, so who knows? Who knows? Wow, what a rip higher this is. This is quite the rip. She ripping, she rolling. How long I've been trading? I've been talking about a month, but I've been trading them for about 5 weeks. So about 5 weeks ago is when I started. If I copy trade, no, I do not. If I would trust TradeAvate enough to deposit 40,000, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything else. Yeah, Camber Trades, thank you. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm quite honest. I'm kind of surprised that I'm not in a live account, but I am not mad about it. I have my one account is, if all goes well after today, it'll be over 50,000 in profit. It's crazy. I'm going to take him for everything I can. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Janelle, hey, there's someone new. Camber Trade. Thank you, Camber Trades. I appreciate it. Yep. I mean, the Topstep journey was basically, okay, it started out kind of innocently. I started trading Topstep when they removed the daily loss limit on Topstep X platform. And then I also was very curious about the data feeds that Topstep is using for Topstep X. And I've been hearing, I heard a bunch of things that there's a lot of slippage. And anyway, I was trying to get information on the data feeds. I'm still not sure. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to test it out. I hate daily loss limit like as a set rule where I don't like it. So I took, once you didn't have a daily loss limit, I went in and I decided, why not give it a shot? And what I actually ended up doing is I got 5 test accounts of the 150Ks and I copy traded all 5 of them because I wanted to try out the copy trader as well. And I passed them on the first shot. So then all of a sudden I had 5 XFAs. So we gave it a shot. Here we are. I only have 2 left though. Oh, that's from last night or Saturday night. Kevin and Brian. All right, we're back. On Topstep X, have you had issues with the copy trader missing an account? So I only use the copy trader on the 5 test accounts, so I didn't really use it that much. Once I had my XFAs, I traded them individually, so I didn't have any issues. But again, I didn't try it that long. Thoughts on FTT? I need to make a video and it's just titled My Thoughts on FTT. And then I need to pin it to the top of the chat every day. My thoughts on FTT are huge, lots of red flags. Number 1 red flag would be the owner. The owner is a loose cannon, and quite frankly, the guy isn't the smartest, isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. That would be my number one concern. So, did you guys see he again threatened to dox people over the weekend, and then because people were doing chargebacks, then he threatened to dox people if they keep doing chargeback, or whoever does chargebacks, he's gonna dox. And then the credit card processors, is it back and working now? Because you couldn't use credit cards for a while. Now I don't know if it's back up now, but if he keeps doing that, there is no credit card processor that's going to work with this guy. Eventually people are they're going to bail. And there are standards with credit card processors, and revealing people's information is a huge issue. So that's number one. Number two is, I mean, I don't even like, okay, obviously from someone that uses Apex from the perspective of rule changes, like I've been saying this for how long? 2 weeks, 3 weeks or more. Like Topstep was, or Apex, Fast Track had to change their rules. Like that is inevitable. Everyone I feel like knew that was coming, except the people that flocked over there. You know, Apex changed some rules. Everybody freaked out, went to Fast Track with no rules. And now, A, they've been waiting there to get paid out. And B, it's the same thing. Now Fast Track is changing the rules and becoming more and more like Apex. Because guess what? That is what is sustainable. You cannot have a prop firm have 20 accounts and not have any rules. Like, how stupid do you have to be? It's crazy. Why am I not completing 20 Apex accounts, Fernando? I mean, these are my 9 accounts I've got, and to be quite honest, that's enough. I don't need more. That's why. Wow, what a rip higher this has been. What a move. Imagine we would have gone long right here. Oh, it would be nice. Would have been nice. But we didn't. But we are above the EMA, and we need to look at taking longs. We need to look at taking some long trades here. Wow, what a nice move this is. Now we are at the pivot point and at the VWAP. So, whew, this is a crazy good move. Hey, futures trading with Kellyanne. How we doing, Kellyanne? I mean, oh, you cracked me up. Your video. Oh man, it's too funny. Backtrack trading. I hate to be a troll, but that's pretty funny. This may be a trap. It could be a trap, but right now, this is just looking like a crazy move higher. She looking crazy, man. Let's see if we get above the VWAP and we hold it. I'd love to see a pullback here. Give me a nice pullback. It was hilarious. Here we where is that? I gotta find it. I gotta find that. You know, I gotta find this. Come on, where is this guy? Oh my gosh, I can't find it. But the one that said backtrack trading. It was Scott sitting in his office. You can see it was an AI generated photo. And then in the back it said there was a sign that said backtrack trading. Oh, too funny. Look at this thing grip. It's just ripping it. We're not getting any pullbacks, nothing. Lots of bullish here. I wish I would have. I should have just done it. Should have pulled the trigger long. Yeah, camera trades. It's too funny. It's too funny, man. I know Apex has its own problems, and they've had their share of rule changes too. So I don't feel like, you know, you don't have much of a leg to stand on, but hey, that's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny. But at least we don't have the owners going out threatening to dox people. The Apex owners, they just call you schemers and scammers, but at least they're not doxing you. Oh, it's too funny. Wow, look at that pullback. Come on down. I want to go higher. Let's make if this reverses again right here off this VWAP, that'd be pretty crazy. I always feel bad taking profit and then watching it run more. Nah, it's fine. Think of it like this. When you're trading, your job is not to catch the whole move. Your job is to catch a portion of the move. Catch a portion of the move, and if you followed what your strategy was, then you're good. If you try to always focus on catching the whole move, you're just going to be miserable. Scott said he won't dox you. I'd be careful, Kellyanne. I'd be careful. It wouldn't be the first time Scott has went back on his word. It probably won't be the last. I wonder if he has like a rent. You know how you can rent space? You probably rent a center, little rent spaces where he keeps all the stuff that he stole from that apartment. And we continue higher. I'm just not getting any entries, so I guess we're chilling. We chilling. Is anybody waiting for a payout more than a couple days? Are you talking about Apex? That's right. Always support the ladies, the fellow trading ladies. We don't have enough women in trading, that's for sure. And we continue higher above the 450s and just continuously look at that. Unbelievable. I'm getting FOMO. We're getting FOMO, folks. Red alert. This is now a 100-point move from the lows. That's 100 points. Cha-cha-ching. Most online businesses are mailbox stores. Yeah. Oh, really? Trade. Actually, yeah. That's interesting. Oh, you got that second wave down, Kellyanne? You mean like this right here? Is this the trade that you captured? I did too. Man, if I wouldn't have gotten stopped out on this, we got faked out first. We got stopped out right at the top, but then we just re-entered and we basically made back the losses. So we'll take it, even though it sure would have been nice not to be taking this loss first. Then we'd be about $400, $500 in profit right now if that wouldn't have been. But of course, we had to take an L the first trade. Just standard procedure for a Monday morning. Standard operating procedure. All right, can we get a pullback? Looks like we are getting one. Let's see. Now we just got to be careful we don't get trapped into a reversal here. Yeah, everybody expecting this, it probably won't. Does it mean you can take out everything above the safety net? Say you make 6K on a 50K, can you take out 3K? Pips Hunter. So it's still capped like the same rules, the same payout rules per account size. So on a 50K account, you can take out 5 or 2,000 per request. Until your 6th request, then it's uncapped. If that makes sense. Hey, trading after, let's go up 550. That's awesome. Nicely done, nicely done. Let's get it. May I ask a question? Sure thing. I traded 14 days with Apex and requested a payout. The payout is under review. I have kept trading for 5 more days. Those days are taking in consideration? No, they're not. So when you request a payout, from that moment back to your previous request, that's the only thing that they are looking at. As you continue trading, your next payout request then is going to be in that window, if that makes sense. Hey, take care, Kellyanne. Have a good day. Yeah, if I ever test selling the R2 and R3 pivot points, I have not. No, I have not. Yeah, T-Man. The trend is your friend until it is not. What is the balance required to request a payout on the 250K PAs? 8 ball. So technically, once, oh man, what is the drawdown on a 250K account? Quickly, someone. Actually, I can check. I forget. I always forget. Hey, Don Peters, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, if we break above this 64, 65 level here, I just need to wait. And we need to wait. The trend is your friend until it ends. Thank you, Mike and Greg and Red. Okay, so 6,500. So technically, once you get your account up to 6,600 in profit, you can request at that time and you can withdraw $500 of your safety net. Now, someone earlier had the idea that the amount you can withdraw from your safety net, that it would be nice to have that based on the percentage instead of just a set $500 amount. Because one thing with the safety net requirement now, I feel like the larger account sizes are not going to be attractive for that reason. And I feel like it's also not as necessary to have that safety net buffer because, like, let's say on a 250K account, if you withdraw, if you get to the 6,000 whatever amount, then, and you withdraw the max amount, you're still left with a good cushion. So the safety net requirement isn't as needed as it is on the 50K account and the 25K account. Like the 25K account and the 50K account, I kind of understand why the safety net is needed because it is just that hamster wheel cycle of getting a 50K account, getting it to 2,600 in profit, taking out 2,000, blowing the account, and you just continuously do that. And I mean, I was guilty of doing that. Like, I was doing that in the beginning, and I mean, I recommended people do it. And I mean, I don't regret that, but it also does kind of suck because you're just continuously going through evals, going through PA accounts, and I've talked about this before. Like, that doesn't feel like profitable trading because it really isn't. In the grand scheme of things, I would much prefer, and I think most people would, I would much prefer to keep my funded accounts for 3 months, 4 months, and make steady withdrawals. That, I think, would be everyone's goal. But obviously doing that is also harder. It's just harder. So, I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22 kind of thing. Just keep it the same for all accounts. You think so, Red Poker? I just feel like if they keep it the same for all accounts, I mean, I guess that's the give and take from the larger account sizes that, hey, you get to trade with more contracts if you want, which I don't understand why someone would trade with that many, but then you kind of have to sacrifice and you just need to make a lot more profit. But for some people, that's not a big deal. So 2,500, you can take out 500. Eric, yes. So you are allowed to withdraw $500 from the safety net. So that means 50K account, you get it to 2,600 in profit, you can withdraw $500. And I do like that feature because the new traders, it allows you to at least take a payout. And, you know, if you have 10 accounts or even 20 accounts, $500 times 20, that's $10,000 still. So it's not, you can at least pay yourself a little bit. And it also allows you to continue trading that account, and you have $2,000 of drawdown. So, you know, basically, if you get it to 2,600, like, I think this is what a lot of people are going to do this, in my opinion. I think this is what people are going to do. People are going to get 50K accounts. They're going to get it to $2,600 in profit. And then they're going to withdraw $500. And then they're going to make $500 again over the next 8 days and withdraw the $500 again. They're going to try to make $500 again the next 8 days. They're going to withdraw it again. Then they're going to do it again. And then by your fourth payout, you can request from your safety net. I personally think that's what a lot of people are going to do. How Apex is going to look at that, I don't know. But, I mean, I think, obviously, if you can build your buffer, that's only going to benefit you in the long run. And, you know what I mean? But you can still, yeah, it's a way that you can still pay yourself without, and then you can also still continue to build that buffer. I mean, even if you can build, let's say, you know, get your account balance to 2,600, pay yourself $500. And then for the next 8 trading days, even if you focus on getting $1,000, like get $1,000, withdraw 500. And if you continue doing that, now you're at least building up the account, and it's like the longevity of it is worth it. And at least for me, like not having to cycle through evals, pass evals, and pass, you know, I hate that part. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of constantly going through PA accounts and then passing more evals. And then I don't like, I much prefer to keep my funded accounts for 4 or 5 months, which we now, these accounts we have here, I'm actually curious. I think I've had these accounts now, or I think we've had them now for like 40 days plus. $45 days, 49 days, 42 days. So yeah, 40 days plus that I've had all these accounts. And I mean, I much prefer that. I much prefer that. That was mainly to catch people who had others trading for them. Oh, you mean the video requests? Yeah, the video requests are a thing of the past. That was basically to catch people that they had a large group of people that were trading other people's accounts and that type of thing. And that was a minority of people that were actually doing that. So the video requests, that is a thing of the past, thankfully. And again, I think the other thing that some people didn't realize, that Apex 3.0 is like a fresh start. Forget all the other rules. The rules that are with 3.0, those are the only rules that are actually going to be moving forward. And really, to sum it up and keep it simple, most of the rules are just risk management. It's really basic risk management. The only rule that I would like eliminate, or I think could almost be eliminated, is either eliminate the 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio rule or eliminate the 30% drawdown rule, because those kind of both go together. Like they kind of both, like if you violate the one, you're probably going to violate the other one as well. There's just that small little discrepancy depending on the size that you're trading where it kind of doesn't. So I don't think it's even necessary, just my opinion, but of course that's just what it is. It's just my opinion. Yeah, it's okay. You can DCA as long and as much as you want. The DCA rule is no longer in effect. DCA to your heart's content, but be aware of the risk parameter rules and just stay within that. Can I not use 1 to 5? Yes, you can. So, yeah, you can. Risk to reward is worst case scenario. So, they don't want you risking $500 to make 100. Like, they don't want you to risk worse than that reward. I mean, you can do the reversal as much as you want. My question is, the $50 needed for 5 trading days for someone like me, I trade 2 micros across 20 accounts and average $50 a day, sometimes less. That is an interesting point, Stephen, that I didn't think about that. That there, I guess, yeah, there are maybe people that are taking it really slow with the 20 accounts. All right, yeah, I was kind of looking at that $50, that it should not really be a problem, but it's a good point. Is anybody here making Lambu raw cash? You're on the wrong channel, my friend. I think it's just hard to trade the NQ with low drawback with the 750. I mean, Tate, do you really think so? Okay, for example, if you trade one mini, like if you trade with one mini on a 50K account, you can basically risk 150 ticks. I mean, 150 ticks is pretty, like, that's pretty significant amount for, even for NQ, as volatile as NQ is. I don't think that's too crazy. I mean, if you have a 50K account and you're trading one mini, you're talking about micros? Yeah, but micros would be even better. Or maybe I misunderstand your question here. I think it's just hard to trade the NQ with that low drawdown. I do not. I mean, I have to respectfully disagree, Tate. Basically, you're on one mini, it's 35 points. So if you're trading with 5 micros, that allows you 70 points of drawdown. I mean, are we really trading, and we're allowing trades to go 70 points against us, and we think we're still okay with the trade? I'm asking. With DCA being allowed, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. If you're trading with micros, I feel like that 750 is even more of a non-issue. Unless you're like planning to really go crazy with DCAing. Well, here's my like 2 cents on it is if you have a $2,500 account, then risking $750 of that $2,500 account, either way, whatever way you cut it, whatever way you look at it, risking more than $750 per trade on a $2,500 account. I mean, I don't get, I don't understand why that's an issue. Hey, Jeffrey, thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe I'm confused whichever one is a $50 a point. Sorry, Tate. I feel like I'm confused. I'm not understanding something. It's $5. Whichever one is $50 a point. Yes. Yeah. It's 7. That's on a 50K account. Again, if you're just tuning in, I tried to explain it in the video, but if your safety net hasn't been met, so if you get a fresh, let's say, for example, I'm going to do 2 different examples so it makes more sense. Let's say you get a fresh 50K funded account, right? If you get a fresh 50K funded account, you have 2,500 in drawdown. So until you make more than 2,500 in profit, then the drawdown rule per trade is just 30% of that 2,500, which is $750. So as long as it's below the safety net, it's $750 per trade, which basically allows you 3 trades before you would blow the account. Okay, so that's not that. I mean, that's not. I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's that crazy. Like, if you trade a $2,500 account and you're risking $750 per trade, I don't know, man. That doesn't sound that like that. I don't even do that. Like, if I trade on one mini, I'm risking max about $400 per trade. That's usually max. But hey, I guess we all trade differently. But for example, if you have a 150K account, right? If you have a 150K account, your drawdown is 5,000. Therefore, your risk per trade can't be more than 1,500 per trade. Okay, so it's until you're above the safety net. So that's what got a lot of people confused, because when John and Canadian Futures Trader were talking about it originally, they just used that example of, well, if you have 10,000 in profit, that means you can't risk more than XYZ. Well, they only talked about the profit side of it. Well, they didn't talk about what if you get a fresh account and your first day you make $200, can you now only risk $60 the next day? I mean, I knew that isn't what they meant, but that's what they didn't clarify, and this clarifies that. It's all, as long as you're below the safety net, it's just 30% of your original drawdown, and it's that amount, it stays fixed as long as you're below the safety net. Well, we're just kind of going sideways here. I actually, what time is it? My other issue, you implemented a safety net and scaling plan because that's what protects other companies, but other companies don't have other rules to go with it. I mean, I've seen a lot of those comments, Camber Trades, but to be honest, okay, there's really like, there's less rules now than there used to be. Okay, like The rules that you have to be worried about, that you have to be aware of right now with Apex, is 30% consistency, your negative drawdown, your 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and a lot of those are kind of combined into the same rule, which means if you follow this rule, it's also going to follow this rule. And then the other one that's still kind of a gray area that I really wish they would eliminate is the contract consistency. I just don't understand. And then the scaling, but it's not that crazy. It's not as crazy as people try to make it seem to be. It really isn't. Hey, Kyle Trades. Yes, I did. I got $68,000 in payouts from Topstep in the last 5 weeks. Asking you to be profitable 5 of 8 days is kind of stupid. No, it doesn't have to be 100. It's 50. Daniel Park, it's $50 per day, not 100. Yeah, Camber trades, but again, like those are the give and take because of the 20 rule, like the 20 accounts. You can't have 20 accounts with Buellnox. So like that's why they can have less rules than Apex. Like there are give and takes. Find another prop firm that allows you to trade 20 accounts with less rules. Find it. That's actually paying out. That isn't 6 weeks behind in payouts. You got to look at the whole picture, not like, honestly, I think, or like, okay, look at it this way. And I'm actually curious. I actually thought about doing a poll. I thought about doing a poll of, would you rather that Apex only allows 5 accounts and has the same rules as, like, it'll, I guess I'm not even sure what kind of rules they would have at that point, but would you rather have that and way less rules, or would you rather have 20 accounts with more rules? Because for me personally, I would rather have the 20 accounts because we already have other prop firms with less rules and less accounts. I already have that. Like, if that's what you're after, that's already available. Like, okay, like that's how I look at it. Like, if you want less rules and less accounts, then you can go to Topstep. You can go to, I guess, Buellnox, Take Profit Trader, XYZ. Like, there are plenty of those options. If they remove the 20 accounts, where else are you going to get that? I don't know. I don't think there's anything available. I mean, yeah, you can go to Fast Track Trading, but I would rather take a hammer and smash every single one of my fingers with a hammer than go trade with Fast Track Trading. And that whole thing, that's all I'm going to say. But that's where I'm like, I understand the more rules, and it is what it is. You gotta give and take. You gotta weigh your options. You gotta look at everything, and they're like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do this or do that, you know. And again, it's like, hey, if it doesn't make sense for everyone to do it. Man, we are just going sideways. I'd rather have 5 with Apex and 5 with Topstep. Yeah, that makes sense, Camber trades. Yeah, and I know you understand Camber. I know you know what I'm talking about. But to me, that leverage and the ability to, with 20 accounts is, I mean, let's be honest. Back in the Wild West days last year, last year of Apex, Wild West, anything goes. I think the hardest thing for people to grasp is that those days are over. Like, Those days are gone. We have to accept it. And we got to come to face reality. And if these prop firms are going to exist as regulations come in, there's going to be more rules for prop firms that allow more accounts. And here's another thing. I'm going to go out. I'm going to say this now. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I think you're going to start seeing some changes at Topstep. I think they are going to start implementing more rules. I predict that that will happen in the next month and a half. Because some of what they are doing are definitely some red flags that I wonder if that's going to be continue to be allowed. But we shall see. I might be wrong. Okay, hold on. Now say hi to everyone. Little Nutty says hi. You smell good. What were you eating? Mom, say your name. Say yes. Say Mom's name.
Mommy, I really love you.
I think you need to go to Mom. Mom wants you. Okay?
Why?
I don't know. We have to go find out.
Go right now?
Tell everybody bye.
No. Bye. That's your icon.
Now turn it red. Make it red. Oh, man. All right, I'm back. Hey, he's 3 years old. 3 years old, Hakim. Oh, well, I am trying to think what I want to do. I almost have to leave. I do have I have a very important appointment at 1:30. A very, very important appointment at 1:30. I have a tea time. I've got a tea time, man. That cannot be missed. Guys, I can't believe this. In about a week, we're going to be going to Florida. Oh, man. I think FTT is going to do a rug pull. I really hope not. I actually don't think they will. The downfall of FTT will be their owner. Their owner, I think their owner is going to... He's just going to keep doing stupid things until it actually costs him and something that they can't recover from. Unfortunately. Yeah, I know, Carolina. I'm going to be in Florida for the election. I know. I'll be crazy. Hey, no problem, randomizer. All right, I think I'm gonna. I mean, honestly, I know we didn't make a lot of money today, but we went from being down almost 500 to green. So today feels like a lot bigger of a green day than it is. But I think I'm gonna end it. I need to do my video. I want to spend some time replying to people's questions on the Apex 3.0 video. And then by that time, it's going to be time to get ready for golf. So I haven't golfed in a week and a half. So I'm looking forward to a round of golf. And also just want to say thank you, everyone. And again, I know Apex isn't perfect. I know a lot of these changes are frustrating. Trust me. I'm trying to do my best with relaying correct information and making sure people understand the rules as much as possible. And then you guys can make your decision on if it's a fit for you or not. Obviously, I do appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised by the feedback in the comments. It seems like I get a lot of people that are just, I don't even think they watch the videos. They just see an Apex video, they click on it, they immediately scroll down to the comments, and they just type Apex is a scam and blah blah, you're a shill, blah blah. They don't even watch it, and then they move on to the next video, which is very constructive feedback. But I am actually genuinely interested in your guys' feedback with these changes and what your thoughts are, what maybe could be better. I really do want to know, and I'm gonna pass it on. I don't know that it's going to help anything, but it's the least I can do. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Take care, everyone. Appreciate every one of you. And hit the like button on your way out. Take care, and God bless.